in your air. The moment Alara arrived at the Crimson Quill bookshop and tea, the air shifted. It always did. A soft scent of aged paper and citrus tea followed her in, a promise of the quiet day ahead. But her focus wasn't on the teacups. It was always on the second-floor window across the narrow cobbled street, where the architect's office sat, specifically on the window where the man with the quiet tie worked. His name, she'd learned from a delivery note left accidentally on her counter, was Alistair. He spent his mornings leaning slightly, pencil in hand, his collar always perfectly starched. Alistair rarely looked down, but when he did, his eyes seemed to cut through the rain, past the steaming glass of the bookshop, and straight into her world, blending the air between them. He never noticed her, not really. He noticed the warmth of the shop, the plume of steam from her tea kettle, the vivid scarlet geraniums on the windowsill, the whole idea of her place. Alara wondered if he could smell the sweet, earthy scent of her favorite gardenia soap drifting across the street when she opened the front door just before noon. That was her most hopeful thought. Alistair, meanwhile, was convinced that the air in his high-ceilinged office wasn't his own. It was too soft, too reminiscent of lemon and rosemary, a scent he couldn't quite place in the wood and plaster. He kept his window ajar, even in the autumn chill, needing to let out the old air and welcome in the new. But the new air, carried on the breeze, always brought that faint, pleasant fragrance with it. One afternoon, Alistair rushed out, his briefcase nearly slipping from his grasp. He was late for a meeting, his mind full of blueprints and deadlines. He hurried straight across the cobblestones. Just as he passed her open door, Alara stepped out to water the geraniums. She saw him, a blur of tweed and urgency. He didn't see her, but the air, thick with her gardenia scent, brushed his sleeve like a sudden soft hello.